Chairs Award, the Self-Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine. For 75 years, the Self-Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine in Pacific Palisades has offered a sanctuary of peace and reflection high above the bustle of Los Angeles. Opened in 1950, this 10-acre sanctuary features a spring-fed lake, serene gardens, gentle waterfalls, and memorials honoring the world's major faiths. At its heart stands the Windmill Chapel, a unique meditation space modeled after a 16th century Dutch windmill.
My name is Brother Satyananda. Satyananda is Sanskrit, and it means joy in truth. I am a minister of Self-Realization Fellowship and lead clergy at Self-Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine. So this is part of Los Angeles history itself. Lake Shrine has been offering peace and safety and a place for prayer and, a chapel in which to pray for 75 years.
In 2013, preservation efforts began to restore and maintain the historic structures and landscapes that make Lake Shrine such a rare and sacred place. But in January 2025, that work and the sanctuary itself faced an unprecedented threat. The Palisades fire erupted amid dangerously high winds and dry conditions, rapidly consuming over 23,000 acres and damaging and destroying almost 8,000 structures.
I happened to be in Beverly Hills at the time, and I was finishing up some business there, and I was ready to come back home, and I looked toward the Malibu Hills and I saw this huge columns of smoke. I called back home and I was told, we're evacuating. There's a shock and there's a sense of trauma when your home is being threatened. So there was a lot of uncertainty for the first 24 hours, but we were spared. A big part of that was a family that's part of our congregation. The man himself, Billy Assad, is a volunteer firefighter. He's trained in emergency response.
As flames encroached upon the Lake Shrine, Fellowship member Billy Assad and his family took immediate action. Utilizing a barge and a gas-powered water pump, they battled the advancing fire for 3 days, protecting the sanctuary's cherished grounds.
Oh my God, oh my God.
So it was quite amazing that they had a barge in the middle of the lake and they were pumping water, because we all know that story that the fire hydrants were going dry, but we had, thousands and thousands of gallons in our lake. And so the combination of the courage and bravery of this one family produced a miraculous effect.
Their efforts were met with challenges as firefighters in Pacific Palisades faced water shortages.
You can't help but think, how's the lake doing? If this is all burning around us every minute we see, how is the lake even standing right now? And then we got to work and we had our moment of evaluating and of being emotional, but then we had to get to work and there was no thinking but just doing and putting out spot fires all around the lake.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just hours of work.
Today, the swans and turtles have returned, basking once again in the Southern California sun, and the Self-Realization Fellowship is preparing to welcome the public back to the historic haven.
Well, the Self-Realization Lake Shrine is still closed. Much of that is because the Pacific Palisades has remained closed. Now it's only open to residents who have passes. Gradually, there are a few businesses opening up, and we are now immediately exploring how we can open the historic lake meditation garden and the outdoor arena for people to come and visit.
For its remarkable story of resilience, stewardship, and community, Lake Shrine continues on as a beloved contemplative space for all Angelenos and is this year's recipient of the Chairs Award.